On this fourth Sunday of Lent, Laetare, one moment of rejoicing in the midst of penitence. And the lectionary gives us a powerful theme. God sees differently than we do. God looks beneath the surface, beyond appearances, beyond assumptions, and into the heart. And today's readings invite us to consider how God's way of seeing transforms our way of living. We begin with Samuel grieving over Saul, cleaving to the familiar. God nudges him forward. How long will you grieve? Fill your horn with oil and set out. And Samuel obeys, but even he, God's prophet, falls into the trap of judging by appearances. When he sees Eliab, tall and impressive, he thinks, surely this is the one. But God interrupts. The Lord does not see as mortals see. They look on outward appearances, but the Lord looks on the heart. And then comes David, the youngest, the overlooked, the one not even invited to the feast. God chooses him because God sees what no one else does. And this theme carries us into the gospel where Jesus encounters a man blind from birth, and immediately the disciples want to assign blame. Who sinned? This man or his parents? They assume that his suffering is because someone sinned and it must be someone's fault. They assume God's work according to a system of reward and punishment. But Jesus refuses that construct and shifts the question entirely. Neither this man nor his parents sinned, he said. He was born blind so that God's work might be revealed in him. Jesus sees possibility where others see only failure. He sees dignity where others see only sin. Jesus sees a beloved child of God where others see a theological problem. And then Jesus simply heals him, using mud of all things, earth and saliva, creation itself. A reminder that God's healing is not abstract, it's embodied within us, earthly, close at hand. But the healing is only the beginning. The real drama unfolds as the man tries to explain what has happened. The Pharisees cannot accept it. They simply can't see it. They cling to their own blindness. This man is a sinner. This cannot be from God. It cannot be real. Their certainty blinds them more thoroughly than the man's physical condition ever did. The healed man, meanwhile, grows in clarity and courage. He graduates from calling Jesus the man to a prophet, to from God, and finally to Lord. His physical sight becomes the doorway to a spiritual insight. The irony is unmistakable. The one who was blind sees the truth, and the ones who claim to see are blind to God's presence standing right before them. This is the heart of today's gospel. True sight is not about our eyes, but our openness to God's transforming grace. Paul echoes this in Ephesians. Once you were darkness, but now in the Lord you are light. Live as children of light. Not you were in darkness, but you were darkness, and now you are light. Identify first, behavior second. God's grace changes who we are and invites us to live accordingly. And then we have the 23rd Psalm. our beloved reminder that God's vision is always rooted in care. The Lord is our shepherd, guiding us, restoring us, leading us through valleys and into life. God sees us with tenderness, not judgment, with compassion, not condemnation. So, what does this mean for us here in the middle of Lent? It means that we are invited to let God heal our own vision, to see ourselves not through the lens of shame or inadequacy, but through the eyes of the shepherd who restores our souls. To see others not through the lens of suspicion or stereotype, but through the eyes of Christ, who kneels in the dirt to bring healing to all. To see the world not as a place divided into insiders and outsiders, but as a field where God is still choosing unexpected Davids, still opening unexpected eyes, still revealing unexpected grace. Lent is not about closing our eyes in guilt. It's about opening them in truth. It's about letting God show us what we have missed about ourselves, about our neighbors, about the world God so loves. So as we continue our Lenten journey, may we ask for the gift of sight. May we see as God sees. May we walk as children of light, rejoicing in the one who leads us, heals us, and opens our eyes. Amen.